What's up, investors? Welcome to episode 1 of the MegaCharts Stock Analysis Channel. Today, we're going to be using MegaCharts software to analyze the financial performance of Snowflake, and we're going to do it in under 5 minutes. Before we get into the numbers, though, let's give a little background on the company. Snowflake made the world's first cloud-native data lake, meaning they were the first to build a storage system for all of an organization's data that natively functioned in the cloud, not on on-prem servers. Since every company in the world is producing more and more data, and they need a place to store all this data, Snowflake has a massive market to tap into that is growing substantially almost every single quarter. And although there are competitors, Snowflake is universally recognized as one of the best, if not the very best, players in this data lake space. They IPO'd in 2020, and it was the largest software IPO in the history of the world, and still is today. Their market cap has gone down since then, but their revenue keeps growing. Now that you have background information, let's dive into the MegaCharts platform and do some analysis. I'll start off with what I like about this company: revenue growth. To be at over $2 billion in revenue and still growing at almost 70% year over year is phenomenal and essentially unheard of even in the high growth software space. Next, let's talk about free cash flow, which is moving in the right direction since 2020. You can see that in 2020, when Snowflake IPO'd, their free cash flow for that year was almost negative $200 million, and in 2023, it hits around $520 million. Also, let's look at their free cash flow margin of 25%. Now consider this. Venture capitalists often go by the rule of 40 when evaluating software companies, where revenue growth plus free cash flow margin, if that number is over 40, it means it's a top company. Well, Snowflake's combined number is 94, which again is unheard of and literally blows this rule of 40 out of the water. Finally, for the reasons weighing in favor of investing in Snowflake now, let's look at the revenue to market cap history. We can see back in 2020 and 2021, during the software market height, Snowflake was trading at a much higher revenue to market cap ratio. Not only has that ratio come way down, Snowflake's revenue has continued to grow, which tells me that the price for Snowflake stock is way fairer now than it was before, with much more upside. Now, the only thing that concerns me about this stock is its operating income and general profitability. Given the high-tech space that it's in, Snowflake has to spend more money on R&D, which makes it harder for them to generate a profit than most companies. With that said, Snowflake is led by some of the greatest software leaders in the history of the world. Frank Slootman, their CEO, is recognized as legendary, and Chris Degnan, who's their CRO, is perhaps the best CRO in big tech history. Snowflake has almost $4 billion in cash reserves, and it has ample access to debt if necessary, so I don't really see them running out of time to turn this around. And like other big tech companies, such as Amazon and countless others, right? There was a period of unprofitability before they tightened the belt and scaled to profitability. So overall, and this is not investment advice, nothing in here is investment advice, but in my personal opinion, Snowflake is a great investment. If you want to do research like this on stocks yourself, check out megacharts.com and create an account. Thank you so much for watching.